What's up, guys? We are here. It is San Diego Comic-Con, day one. We are headed out to the con. We're going to see what they got over at Funko. I know the lineup looked absolutely great, so we're going to head over to the booth, see what we can grab, and bring some back and check it all out. So let's get it going. We made it! Let's go! San Diego Comic-Con! Alright, heading in. Alright, we're officially at San Diego Comic-Con. And we are coming around. And we're about to see what we have over here. Super crowded area. But here we are. Funkoville, you see that giant Freddy over there peeping out at the Biddy booth. That is awesome. Let's get over to Funko and see what's going on over at their booth here on day one at San Diego Comic-Con 2025. Alright, we made it in. Here we go. We get the Loungefly booth here on the right. And look at this Biddy booth they have set up. That is really, really great. Inside, you see all the Biddy Pops. They have the Biddy baskets that they're giving out. Let's see what they have here for show exclusives. There we go. Biddy Pops this year. Those are looking good. And look at the little Biddy basket. That thing is awesome. Definitely going to need to grab one of those. And check out the giant Freddy peering down. This is great. Funko always puts on a nice show here at San Diego. Let's check out the booth here. Takes up that whole back wall, as always. So, really, really good stuff. Everyone is a fan of something. It's just decorated with the whole like San Diego beach theme. So this is just such a great booth. Funko knocking it out of the park at San Diego once again. A close-up look at the booth. Look at that Proto on the surfboard. We get the San Diego Zoo stuff. The theme of this booth is really, really great. So, I think they did a really good job this year. So, definitely a San Diego theme for sure. The little helicopter. This is just really, really great. And just a nice area that they have this whole back wall here. Here we got the front. It's like a little. Look at those seagulls up there. Those are awesome. Funko on top. Freddy out front, of course. So just first day San Diego, and this is what Funko's got. All the goods, as usual. Guys, I am back, and what an amazing booth Funko had set up this year at San Diego. I just think the aesthetics of it looks really good, and the line was moving great, and just everything about it was really well done. There wasn't much chaos like there has been in past years, so definitely happy about that. And again, the overall look of it, of Funkoville, just all the surrounding like little booths and stuff just was really, really great. And then inside the booth was awesome as well, and I did manage to grab some of the exclusives. And first of all, the bags this year. Look how great these bags are. I don't know if you can see if I lift it up, but these, look at that. Those are really cool. I love the way those look. Franny, Freddy, and Proto on the front. So the bags look really good. We did get a poster, which I'll show off at the end. And then, like I said, a bunch of the exclusives are in here. But for some reason, a couple of the exclusives were actually missing from the booth, which was, I found a little strange. The Blueprint, Batman, and Robin were not at the booth. For some reason. They were supposed to be limited pieces, 2010 pieces. They were shared online as well, but I thought they were going to be at the booth and online. Did not see any at the booth, which was a little strange. And then they also did not have the Diamond Huckleberry Hound, which, you know, it's whatever. They did have the mystery one, which is, I think, the one more people will be going after. But again, still, a couple exclusives were missing from the actual booth here at San Diego, so I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm sure we'll hear more about that going forward. But there were 27 different exclusive items I did grab, and we're going to go through all of those pretty quickly to see what we got at the booth. So let's start off, of course, the ones everyone wants to see, and those are those clamshells, and these look so good. There's the Batman there. We got the Penguin. Really, really sweet. And the third and final of the clamshells, we have the Robin. And now these clamshells are just really, really great looking. I just love the throwback look back to the original Pops when they were Funko Force back in 2010. So Funko, amazing job with these. I'm glad I was able to get my hands on these. And next up we have that Spongebob, the cleaning one. There he goes with the constant. And this is like a Pop Plus, but this one is great too. Just love the details on it, all the different arms coming out. Great Spongebob Pop for sure. And then speaking of the mystery Huckleberry Hounds, I did open up this one. And we just got the 2,000 piece, so nothing crazy. It does come in the hard stack, but the 2,000 piece, the regular Huckleberry Hound there. So that is another one of the booth exclusives. Let's go through these quick. We got one of my favorites here, the Fairly Odd Parents, the Jordan Von Strangle and the Tooth Fairy. There's that 2-pack, such a great pop as well. Love those Fairly Odd Parents packs. Love that they kind of have like a special place here at San Diego, because that's where that first one did start. So yeah, another Fairly Odd Parents 2-pack. And let's get into some of the single pops in here, starting with one of the LEs, and that is the My Melody, the metallic one, 1,500 pieces there. So that is a great pop as well. And again, comes in the hard stack. Then another limited is the Barbie and the Rockers, the Facet Pop, 2,000 pieces again. This is great and limited. I don't love the Facet stuff. It's not really for me, but I'm sure there will be something like this. And to be honest, this one actually looks different than other faceted pops in the past. Usually they're kind of like translucent, but this one kind of has like a more of a like a metallic look to it. I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but it's definitely more metallic and less translucent. So to be honest, I think this one looks better than the older translucent ones, but still not crazy about it. Oh, then we have one a lot of people have been asking about, and that is the Penguin here. And look at him. There we go. The Newt. He's really cool. Just such a bizarre, like, off the wall, out of the box pop for Funko to do, and I'm happy to do that. I like when they do stuff like that. And then we got the Batman here. This one is really, really nice as well. Check him out. Batman there. Straight with the con sticker from the Funko booth. What else we got? Okay. We have, couldn't be more appropriate with the timing, and that is the Herbie from the Fantastic Four movie that is releasing this weekend. So there we go, Herbie. This is, like I said, perfect timing for that pop. I think that one's going to be pretty popular. Then we have the Sam Manson here from Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom stuff is super popular because they don't make much of it. There's a couple NFTs. There was a Danny Phantom wide release at, I believe it was New York Comic Con a couple years ago. But again, anytime something Danny Phantom comes out, the fans come out to go after these pops. So I think this is going to be a sleeper from the booth this year, because I think people are going to want this one. Then we have the Onslaught here from X-Men. X-Men has been super popular as of late. Kind of had like a little revival there with X-Men 97. So I think people are going to want this one as well. And this is just a really, really great looking pop. The pose that he's in, the hand, the floating, just a really, really good pop. And of course we have that anime. And this is the Naruto, the Sasuke's Poor Encyclopedia, which kind of goes along with the recent pop that dropped over at, I believe it was WonderCon earlier this year, so now it's like a complete set to have both of them, so this is a good one. Then we have one of my personal favorites from the con, and that is the Bing Bong, and this one is just so good. And again, some people don't like the speech bubble, and again, I don't love the speech bubble unless it makes sense for the pop, and I think this is one where it kind of makes sense, and I just think this is so good. He's got the tears in his eyes. That speech bubble is just super sad. He's half disappearing. So if you know anything about Inside Out, anything about Bing Bong, this is a really, really good one. Then we have the Azrael Batman. I know a lot of people are excited about this one as well. So check him out. Another Batman off that list. A pretty strong DC presence at SDCC this year. But from DC to Marvel, we have the Sensational Spider-Man. I think this one looks really, really good with the black lines on the suit. This is really a nice looking pop, and a lot of people are excited about this one here. A lot of people online were going after this one, so Sensational Spider-Man, really nice. Then we have Dazzler. Again, X-Men, super popular, and now I know there's been rumors of Taylor Swift or Sabrina Carpenter playing this character, so I think if one of those two is named to play this character in the MCU, this pop could be a sleeper, and I just think making this diamond was such a good decision by Funko. This being a diamond collection pop really makes it like perfect. The suit, the microphone, like just being bedazzled. Just a really good job on that one as well. So let's take a look at when the MCU does cast that character, who it is, and what happens with that pop. And another X-Men, and this is the X-Men 97, and this is the Gambit. And this one is just like a cool looking mold of Gambit. It's not like your normal, usual one you'd be looking for. So it's like a niche scene from the show, but again, really, really cool, great looking pop. Then back to the Hello Kitty and Friends. We have that Kuromi here, that is from Sanrio. So there she is right there, and that is metallic as well. This one was not an LE, but again, this was a great pop as well at the booth. Then we have a pretty appropriate Stitch here, and this is the Stitch on the surfboard. I just think this makes a whole lot of sense here in San Diego. You know, it's like a surfing beach vibe, so Stitch on the surfboard definitely makes sense. So that is a cool one to see. Again, with the con sticker as well. Then we got the Buccaneer Shadow here. Check him out. Sonic Pops always do really well, especially ones with con sticker, so I think this one, people will be going after that as well. Let's see what else we got in these bags here. Okay, we have the Nico Robin with the Mini Mary. Now, of course, One Piece is like the go-to anime for Funko. People go crazy over this One Piece stuff. People go crazy over the One Piece rides. The Luffy Going Merry was like a super, super popular one back from New York Comic Con a couple years ago. So I believe this one is going to be a super popular one as well. Nico Robin on that Mini Mary. That is a good one. Oh yeah, this is one people were really excited about. A lot of people were going crazy for this one, and that is the Tengen with his wife. And this is a huge pop moment, but you basically getting 4 pops in there, and this one looks super sweet. So Demon Slayer fans were going crazy when this was announced as release, and here it is in person with the con sticker. This is a really, really sweet one. And keeping on with the anime, we have the Sasuke, the Susanoo here. This one, the detail on this is crazy, and there was one of these, again, released at WonderCon, I believe, as well. So again, completing that Naruto set between WonderCon and SDCC so far. But this one looks like crazy. Look at the detail on that. This one is big, but it is also, it's just heavy. But the detail on this is absolutely stunning. So Funko did a really, really good job with this. And then we have the Tank Girl with the tank. And again, this one, the detail on this one is crazy also. And like, we were only able to see the front view like this in the glam shots. We didn't get to see the whole thing, and the whole thing. Look, she's got like little patio chairs on the back, an umbrella, the flag. I know this is like a niche, like sort of like cult movie from the 90s, but this pop, this Funko showing what they can do with detail. This is really good, and I like to see them make some more pop rides with detail just like this, because this one's really good. And finally, the biggest one of them all, and they are continuing the trend with the 10-inch legendary Pokemon. And right here we have the 10-inch Entei right there. That is gigantic, but Pokemon collectors do like these for certain ones that make sense, and they have enjoyed the 10-inch of the legendaries that have come out at the cons over the last year or so. So another one here, San Diego Entei. This is a cool one for those Pokemon fans. And like I said, the booth did come with a poster, and I think this poster looks really, really nice. Just a cool little aesthetic to it, nice little vibe. So I do like this. San Diego on top looks like a postcard. This one will be going in a frame as soon as I get it home, because I'm loving this one. Now, I did not get into the Biddy booth because there was a pretty long line, and I had a lot going on at the con that day. So I do plan on going into the Biddy booth later on this weekend. I do want to get that little mini Biddy basket. That thing is awesome, and I do like the Biddies as well that are exclusive to the con. The Mayor Freddy and those, like the city, and the Fire Chief Franny with like the fire truck and the city piece as well. I definitely want those two, and like I said, the Biddy basket stole a show for that booth, so I definitely want one of those. So I'll be headed back at some point this weekend. I'll probably put up like a short or something, but so far I think this has been great. I think Funko did a really, really good job with the pop selections here. A lot that will satisfy a lot of different buyers, and they did great with their anime stuff. I think those clamshells are the best thing they've done in years. I think they're awesome. They just look so good in that packaging. If you guys know anything about the history of Funko, you know why those are awesome. So I think those are going to be sought after in the future for sure, just like the original ones. Now, I don't think they're going to get that expensive like the original ones, but I do think these are going to be ones that people are going to want to add to their collections. And Funko did hint that they might be coming out with a few more before the year's end, so keep a lookout for those. But again, those, the Batman, the Robin, and the Penguin ones are absolutely amazing, and I just think those are just perfect for this con. And again, Funkoville looked really good. The lines are moving great. The Mondo booth was nice. The Lounge Slide booth was nice. The Biddy booth with the giant inflatable Freddy Funko, that was amazing. And like I said, I can't wait to get inside that booth and get some footage for that. But overall, the Funko booth experience so far at San Diego 2025 has been nothing but positive for me. So I'm really excited about it, and excited to add some of these pops to my personal collection. Also, on opening day of the con, Funko did have a panel, the Thunder Dome panel, and that one was really, really nice. Bright and early in the morning, Funko had some celebrities come out talking about future projects, past projects. They talked about all things like, you know, Funko related, and they also showed off some of the new pops and Loungefly and stuff coming out in the future. Firefly pops, some video game pops, just stuff like that. Funko showing what is to come later this year. So that was really nice to see. They did some giveaways, some autograph pops, stuff like that. They gave out a little swag bag with like a pin and a Pop Yourself buddy to everyone in the audience. So that was really nice as well. But overall, you know, the Thunderdome was a nice, quick, fun experience for the Funko fanatics to come out and enjoy and see what Funko had planned for the future. So let me know, guys, in the comment section down below what your favorite pop from the Funko booth was this year. And if you are going to order any off of their website with the shared stickers, or if you've come to the con, if you're in San Diego, if you're getting into the Funko booth, which ones will you be looking to add to your personal collection? Let me know all that in the comment section down below. I appreciate you making it this far in the video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button. It would really help out the channel. Leave a comment. And if you don't want to miss any future videos like this, I will have a couple more coming out from this weekend out here in San Diego, because there is so much going on. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, throw those notifications on, because that would really help the channel and I would really appreciate it. But again, if you did enjoy this, if you don't want to miss any more, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.